do your homework on. I ain't even see folks. Damn, what folks at? They folks out west with Big Chris. Let's start there. This before we under the let's start there. But if we was saying that shit back then, motherfucking that let's start there. It hit different, folks.
Yeah, you locked in on me. I was whipping up all that shit with them, elevating the sound or something different. I was doing all that. I'm from 63rd, Batman. I was doing all them records.
On phone now. Mm-hmm. So do you feel like, oh yeah, do your homework on Batman. It's just all black. Like I'm Bat. It hit different when it's all black. Like what else you woo? Batman. That's one of my favorite woos.
Everything.
And I'm flying like I'm Batman. Bullet holes all in his collar. What that Mac did.
Look on that motherfucker. You can name all of them down there. I just slide. I did that with Ewell, but after that.
So you ain't do slide though. No. You gonna get Ewell? Okay. Yeah. Ewell. Yeah, let's start there. I said Ewell. Let's start there.
After that, it was everything else. Shit.
Okay, that's a bet. On phone now. Now, what can you tell us? Like, what part of out west? When we say out west on phone now, break out west down for certain people who might be watching this who not from Chicago. What part of out west you from? Is you from the same part that Lil folk from, or like break that shit down?
I'm from the K-Town area. You feel me?
K-Town.
Where Twister be rapping.
Okay.
We more like all through Cermak to.
What do K-Town stand for though? What
a bunch of blocks with the K's. Kildare, Colin, Comiskey, Cosner, Kilpatrick. A bunch of blocks with the K's.
So these is just street names, and y'all rep all them blocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole fucking neighborhood. But Lil folk was more a little bit towards the Avenue way, towards that way. But I'm from that way too, because my brothers, they folk on the hustle. I'm the gangster. But my big brothers folk on the hustle and vice versa. So I'm just connected all through out west. Deep like that. So
So y'all got a GD block. Let's start there.
We got a GD whole neighborhood.
It's a GD. K-Town is a GD neighborhood.
Big ass.
Everybody in K-Town GD.
Yeah.
Let's start there.
Basically.
Okay.
You got a Fruit New Breeze, but it's mainly GDs. You got a Fruit BDs.
Okay.
Them like and some black souls. Them like our daddies and uncles and shit. The BDs and the souls.
Okay.
But most of that, all gangsters.
Mostly gangsters over there. Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta do our homework on K-Town. We got Big Chris in this motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
It's different.
That. Run that whole thing.
Oh now. So look, being that Lil folk from the other side of where you from, and basically your politics with him fucking with Durk and you fucking with Duck, how did you ever feel like you gained that 63rd type of beef, with all this shit going on with Von and Duck and the whole alleged war that people say? The Warren shot, right?
That shit's so deep. Yeah, yeah. For the young, even if you speak your piece, it don't matter, The young dumb niggas gonna see, man, he in a video with Duck, so he with them. At the end of the day, we made great music and they grew like a brother. So I think that play a big part in that shit. But I know people in Dirt Camp, like I was with BMF in Atlanta. I fuck with J-Bo and them for real, and Southwest T and them for real. I fuck with them for real, be around there. And I ran into Dirk and them at the studio, Dirk and Memo, and them in the studio, all of them. They seen me and shit. Memo speak, what up, It's just out, but the older niggas and that shit, they know what it is. Like, we from out west, they do music together. But the young nigga, that's who you had to watch, one of them young niggas.
So when you ran into Dirk and Memo, and it wasn't no funny shit?
Nah.
On phone now. They was on some grown man shit, kept a player.
Yeah, it was some player shit.
On phone now.
Especially Memo, because I bumped into him another time, you feel? Mm-hmm. We bumped into each other in fireworks in Indiana place. And I was probably like 20 of my little homies. And he was by himself. This time he was on the wheelchair. On the crutches, he got shot. So he seen me and he kind of got on point. So I hit him he was by himself. I'm like, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with y'all beefs and that shit, He was like, man, I know, Joe. He was like, I know, I just got to keep my head up out here, and we, exchange info and man, it's on some cool shit. It's always been cool. That's why when I saw them at the studio again.
Yeah. That's why it was love.
It was love,
On phone no grab.
I'm on point too. Like, man, I know I got a lot, 20 videos of Duck and shit. How these niggas gonna feel? But I know Dirk driver.
So you do wonder that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't be worried about it. But I know Dirk driver and stylist Jason.
Yeah.
He from out west with us too. He grew up around us playing ball and shit.
And this Lil Durk driver.
Yeah, and it's his stylist, the nigga who dress him. Jason, you see him on the ground.
Okay. So Lil Durk don't even dress himself. Let's start there. Lil Durk don't even dress himself. He got to stop. Let's start there.
I'm pretty sure he speak to them like, man, that's Lil Chris out West nigga, man. You know.
Okay, one of those. Okay. Now look, bro. Another thing I wanted to ask you. Another thing been going viral right now. In the media. Wooski and O Block Louis. Let's start there. Both of these men have been shot in their head. Recently, Louis' picture been going viral. Basically, the internet, how the kids is nowadays, on phone them, they been over whooping both of them. Yeah, you seen people saying stuff about Wooski when it was that time, and now we seeing the same shit with O Block Louis. Yeah. What's your thoughts on this shit? Cause I feel like both of these men went through some fucked up shit, bro. Yeah. Traumatizing.
They been hitting their head. So it's fucked them up. Shit, my thoughts on that shit, you know.
Like, what's your thoughts on the trolling? Like when it comes from the kids, like when you seeing all this shit on the internet, like
the internet, niggas don't even pay no attention to the trolling. You know, it's just the internet, man. The internet make everybody something what they not. You know, I don't pay attention. Probably some little white boy gamer, 10-year-old little boy, use a bitch and this and that. So far as the internet, I don't pay attention to it. But the niggas who really just talking like, shit, niggas better just look out for karma. That's how I look at it. I used to always tell Duck, man. Now let me rephrase that. The diss songs Duck made,
yeah,
I ain't record that shit. Cause he knew I ain't like that shit.
You ain't whooping like that.
So, and I tell him, I ain't no nigga, no yes, man. I tell him, man, you don't need to do that shit, nigga. You blew up off Slide, nigga. There ain't no diss song. We don't need to do that shit. So he'll go to another studio and make all them dead bitches and all that shit. So when he played that to me, he know I had a disappointed look on my face. Like, nigga, so he was turning his head from me. I don't condone that shit, man. I'm a true believer, man. The energy you put out in this bitch, man, that's the shit come back to you, man. That's why I'm so proud of you. And I'm glad you switched it up. Cause you was fucking these niggas up with them tracks too,
nigga. Yeah. I had some disrespectful shit in my day.
You made up for that shit, nigga. Now look at you, nigga, shining, nigga. The universe gonna treat you how you treat it. I know that. I was a young nigga. I'm a young nigga. I got 7 kids, yo. I ain't number 30 out here, you know. But
hold on, you 30?
Yeah.
Damn, you look 50. Let's start there.
That's because the nigga been living his life, fast life, man. And I ain't got the motherfucker Black Mike cut right now. So
I'm popping shit.
Old,
you know I'm fucking with you.
I'm still the prettiest fat boy, you know, no homo.
My nigga crazy on phone now. You know I'm fucking with you.
But I'm just a true believer of that energy a nigga put out, man. 100. You know, like I say, when I was younger, a nigga would take care of them kids, and God had a nigga broke out here. When I decided to change around, look at them like, man, I'm gonna take care of these kids. I'm lit.